Hello and welcome to my channel, Fundy Fortunes. I'm Natalie and I am here to do a daily focus reading. It's something new that I'm trying. So you may tune in from time to time and see I'm doing something completely different. I'm kind of like feeling out the field and I'll let you know I'm an empath, an intuitive card reader. And uh, Fundy Fortune. The reason the name for the channel is because I live on the Bay of Fundy. We're here in the Maritimes, in New Brunswick. We have the highest tides in the world. Nova Scotia as well. Don't want to exclude them. And science has shown that living on the water, the oceans, the bays, that the water emits and releases positive ions that affect the psyche of the human physiology. And I feel like I'm influenced by the tides that come in here twice a day, and they slide out twice a day. Sometimes they come in roaring angry, and other times they sneak in like a thief in the night. And you can just watch it. You can't see them moving, but yet the water gets higher and higher, and my cove gets fuller and fuller, and it definitely has an impact on me. Um, so what I want to do here, that's just a bit about me. So what I want to do here today, I'm going to start with a daily focus reading, and this is for tomorrow, for the 24th of May, 2016. I've gone ahead and already laid out 3 cards, okay? And so we'll get started. So my first card that I have in front of me is the Six of Pentacles. Now, Pentacles, excuse me, for the 6, it implies success and victory, fruitfulness, good fortune, and abundance. I get the feeling that some of you have been working very hard over the last 4 or 5 days. This is a long weekend in Canada, and today's Monday holiday. A lot of you have worked over the long weekend, and you've really been pushing really, really hard to complete something that you began that's very important to you. Then the end result of this project is money, moving ahead, establishing yourself, establishing your project that you've been working on, trying to tie up all the loose ends before the new week begins, which in some sense will be Tuesday tomorrow for you. Um, so then I want to move on to the next card, which is the Queen of Pentacles, and in this case, this is a fair-haired woman. Um, she can be very charming and flirty. She's sophisticated and witty, but she has one downfall that's not very attractive, and she can tend to interfere in your business, in your personal life. Puts her 2 cents in there. Um, Whether she's asked for it or not, she's going to give it to you. Okay, so let me move on to the third card. It's the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is a dark-haired man, usually on the younger end of the scale. And although he may be well-meaning, he doesn't have um, the, the assertiveness that most young people. He's kind of on the lazy side. He holds back. He figures if he does a job, he kind of does a shoddy job, and in his mind, that's good enough. He doesn't look at the bigger picture. He's a little self-centered. His biggest negative trait is his laziness. Um, So having said all that, I want to go back to the beginning for tomorrow and the project that you've been working on, and this woman, okay, that falls in the center. She's going to kind of like be looking over your shoulder like, hey, what are you doing there? What you doing? And you're going to be open to it. You can give her the rundown, the synopsis of what it is that you're working towards. Um, and again, she is going to, it's almost like she wants to impress her intelligence upon you. And she wants you to regard her in a way of a respected peer. And this is something that she may crave from you. And she sees the work that you're doing, and everything with you is just going boom, 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 falling into place. And everything that's fallen into place, you've had to get behind and really push it and push the next thing and the next thing. And you've exhausted yourself, you're tired, okay? But you figure this is going to pay off in the long run. You have everything, all as of the end of today into tomorrow, you have everything tied up in a little silver box with a great big red ball on top. It is perfection to you. You're very proud of your work. But she's standing over your shoulder, well, suggesting, well, I don't know about that. What if you changed this and did it that way? Whatever that is. I don't know. The cards are not showing me this. It's the project you're working on. She's going to try to impress on you some changes to make. Don't do it. Okay? Don't do it. Her reasons for giving her opinion and her 2 cents are self-centered and self-serving. And all it is how she wants to look in your eyes. So this has nothing to do with her. You're going to have to find a very delicate balance to impress upon her that you work alone. This project was yours and yours alone, although you appreciate, because you don't want to offend her. Okay, this is somebody that you know very well. Um, but you don't want to push her away. You just want her to realize she needs to respect your work. And when it comes to your work, this is your baby, nobody else's. This is yours, and you stick to your guns. And you can find it within yourself to be very tactful and sensitive when you tell her, "Thank you very much for your suggestions, as great as they are. The project is complete now. There's no going back, and I am personally very satisfied with my own work and what I have done." Having said that, we're moving on to the last card, which is your Page of Swords. A very nice, charming young man, uh, dark-haired, possibly dark-complected, although he could be very light-skinned, let's say with blue eyes and dark hair. But there's going to be some dark features in among this young man. Um, a warning to this. You're going to feel a little bit ragged. You're going to feel like you don't have enough time in the day. You're going to feel like, well, maybe you could use a little bit of help, and maybe you might think of this young man and assign him some duties to help you out. The loose end of things, these little things that need to be brought in closer to the project so you can really, really seal it up and it's a done deal. And you're all raring to go, ready to go. And um, here's another warning. Do not, as much as you like this young man, and you think it would be good to throw some responsibility onto him, this project's very important to you. This is your baby. This is all yours. And whether you feel overwhelmed or not, do not trust the young man to finish the job. Now, he wouldn't go out of his way to do anything deliberately to mess it up on you. Problem is, it isn't as important to him as it is to you. Okay? So he may slack off. You may tell him, um, I want you to go somewhere, and I want you to um, deliver something to somebody. Simple as that. Um, and you're going to pay him to do it. These are your ideas. And he'll go and he'll deliver it, but he won't put it into the proper hands of who it's supposed to go directly to. You make that very clear. This is to be dropped off at such and such a place and left in the hands of so and so. And I'm going to pay you to do that. But what he's probably going to do is walk into this place of business and he's just going to leave this on the front counter, push it forward to the first person he sees, and say, "Could you just see that this gets to whoever?" Those were not the directions you gave him, and there was a reason why you told him deliver that to exactly who I tell you to. I don't care if they're on a lunch break. You wait till they come back. I'm paying you good money to do this. He doesn't see the seriousness in it. He doesn't see the harm in just dropping that off and walking away. Okay, so you've got these two kind of thorns. These kind of hold you back. They're not bad people, but they're um, they're not really realizing the respect that you are requiring on this project. You've got a lot riding on this. You've put your blood, sweat, and tears into this, and this has been a long time coming, and it's going to make a change in your life. These people don't realize that, okay? So, for all the zodiac signs for tomorrow, this is for all of you. Some of this may pertain to you. Some of this may not resonate with you at all. But if you'd like them, this is general for all 12 zodiac signs. If you'd like a personal reading, a private reading, where it's all about you. I do perform private readings for you. All the information for me, contact, look way down here underneath this video, and you'll see my contact information, or you can come to my site at www.fundyfortunes.blogspot.com, and you can also reach me through email. That's the best way. There's also a contact form on my website as well. And what else am I thinking about here? Oh, the numerology. I'm just dabbling a bit here, so I'm going to dabble up a number. So what I do is I add up the value of the cards. So we have two face cards, and they're worth 10 each, and then we have the 6. So 10 plus 10 is 20, and 6 is 26. We reduce it down in numerology to one number, and that is the number 8. Now, just to give you a little bit of feedback on the number 8, it is 8 is representative of drive. There we go. See how this fits in? Drive, ambition, authority, efficiency, organization, management, discipline, and control. All that fits in with the meaning of your project that you've got on the go. This is what it means to you. This is where your focus has been. The number 8 is also goal oriented. It's focused. It has good judgment. It can discriminate between good and bad, what's acceptable, what isn't, which way to go. There's a discriminatory eye there, and 8 implies that you will have this eye. It's also practical. Realism comes into play. Its closest relative is number 1, as both numbers are powerful, have strong leadership skills, are unquestionably masculine, and will not shy away from a confrontation. You'll protect this project with your soul. It would be like beating down a brick wall. There's no way anybody's getting in, and they're not cutting into it, and they're not going to knock it down, and they're not going to pull it away from you. Okay. However, when the number 1 lacks diplomatic skills and understanding of the human nature, more typically in the traits of number 2, the 8 has those abilities as well, which is perhaps the most important reason the 8 tends to do well in business and in authority roles in the military, enforcement, and law. These kind of jobs that are very rigid, and my favorite word for the last week has been tickety-boo, because it's almost like a military term, and it means that everything is lined up and in place, and this is the way it goes, and there's no room, no wiggle room. It is what it is. Follow the pattern. Follow the rules. Stick to your guns. Protect your project. Okay? Protect your project, and don't be influenced by the flirty, witty, sophisticated female that's breathing down the back of your neck. Because this is the way, and you know what? If you are a female, it's the opposite applies. You have a very charming man that's going to try to, maybe their intentions are really good. They don't mean any harm. So, having said all that, I wish you luck on this project. The spread is for tomorrow for all 12 zodiac signs. I'm going to try to come back every day this week and do the next day's reading. I'm going to play with that for a little bit and see how it works for you, how it works for me. Please feel free. Leave me some comments. I really need the feedback. I want the feedback. And also, if you could click like and share this video, would be wonderful. And please subscribe. Click the little red button beneath here. It says subscribe. That way, every time I post a video, you will get an email notification stating that something new has been posted by Fundy Fortunes. Until tomorrow, I wish you adieu. I wish you a good day. For those coming off the Canadian holiday weekend, we're all back at her tomorrow. We're nose to the grindstone, but it's going to be a short week. There's always a bright side to everything. We may have to go back to work tomorrow, but it's a short week, and before we know it, we're going to have Friday upon us. I have so enjoyed this. This is my first daily focus, and I hope you enjoyed it too. Please give me some feedback. I'd appreciate it. I appreciate you taking the time to watch the video. Have a wonderful day, and namaste.